Tonight, enough is enough. Gripped by crime, a St. Louis leader says bring in the National Guard.
Some North City residents tell News 4 they feel like they're living in a war zone, especially after repeated days of gunfire. Much of the violence is taking place near 20th and DeSoto, near Fairground Park. News 4's Ashley Lincoln is detailing the call for help and the possible solution.
Residents are on high alert. Many were too scared to interview with us, but Alderman Bosley told us something drastic needs to happen in order to reduce gun violence in his ward.
We're talking about murder. Something has to be done about the murder.
That's why Alderman Bosley is suggesting bringing in the National Guard to decrease gun violence in his district.
We've had at least maybe 10 or 15 shootings just in the last 10 days. It's crazy.
He says in the last month, tensions surrounding retaliatory violence has been on the rise.
I can hear these shots. I know what's going on.
And now, with warmer weather, he says individuals are coming through on their threats.
We just had, once again, they let off 100 rounds on the same block where they just found a body yesterday.
And Bosley says the discovery of that body sparked potential for what he called a retaliation war among rival gangs.
Everybody's not running around here doing these shootings. It's a few hundred people. Something needs to happen. It might not necessarily be the National Guard, but that's my take.
We reached out to Mayor Lyda Crewson to get her take. She didn't respond. Alderman President Lewis Reed did and agrees action is needed, but he continues to push Operation Ceasefire, a federally funded program.
Some additional focused resources within that area I think would be helpful.
Ceasefire is a multi-pronged policing initiative that heavily focuses on community involvement to reduce gun violence in high-crime areas.
One body is already too much, but we got 30 of them right now. And that's going to tick up.
Police have been requested to increase patrols in Ward 3. Meantime, Lewis Reed tells me he's still trying to get support to bring Operation Ceasefire into St. Louis. Now, we did look further into this program, and according to the U.S. Department of Justice, here are some of the drops seen in the years after these programs were launched. In Indianapolis, they saw a crime dip by 34%. In Cincinnati, there was a 41% drop. Nashville also used a ceasefire, and they saw crime go down 55%. And in Boston, where the program began, there was a 63% drop in crime. You can read more on this story on your KMOV News app. Ashley Lincoln, News 4.
The one person who has the power to bring in the National Guard is Governor Mike Parson. News 4 reached out to him tonight about the alderman's request. Governor Parson says he understands the challenges and added, "We are committed to working with local officials and jurisdictions all across Missouri on practical solutions to reduce crime."